The cowboy. I should have worn my. It's over for the cowboy hat. Now I gotta burn all my cowboy hats. All that. Mase, wear your cowboy hat. All that.
Okay.
Yeah, look, they love me. Yeah, they love me. First love yourself. For that, and God we trust me. I don't trust myself. Your jewelry, I get it took. No show.
Welcome back to It Is What It Is. This episode is sponsored by Underdog Fantasy. The app is an easy way to make some cash just by making picks on your favorite players. Underdog is available in more than 30 states, including California, Florida, Texas, and New York, just to name a few. Make sure to support the show by hitting the link in the bio and downloading the Underdog Fantasy app. They will also match your first deposit up to $100, and you get a special pick when you sign up. Of course, I'm Treasure Wilson, aka Stat Baby, along with your hosts, Cam and Mase.
What's up?
Man? I know on Football Mondays we ain't really that cool and all that. So what's up with you?
I'm good.
I'm good too.
I'm good.
It's great to know you good.
Okay, well, you know who's not good? The Cowboys. The 49ers violated the Cowboys in a pretty ugly loss. What are your thoughts on the game?
Ask the cowboy hat nigga. Come here with cowboy hats and all. Ask him what he thought. Him and OJ, best team 2 weeks ago, that was they niggas.
Yeah, what they say, the 85 Bears. Them niggas look like they got ran over by 85 Bears.
Them niggas is trash, man.
I gotta burn all my cowboy hats.
I really... You know, we gonna do it because it was the Sunday night game or whatever, but I told niggas I hate talking about the Cowboys week to week. This is why. This is exactly why. Let me look.
Well, you can hate them even more now. They lost every quarter. Every quarter they went out there, they played horrible.
Dak Prescott, 3 interceptions. You know what I will fucking say, man? Fuck the Cowboys. Brock fucking Purdy's still undefeated. What the fuck is going on, man? Now, dead ass, this nigga's undefeated still, though.
You want me to tell you what they said? Since y'all don't know.
What they said, man?
They said Lance is a mole. He's telling the 49ers all the plays. That's what they're saying.
Niggas say he's the mole. So he said, yo, this is what they gonna do.
This is what they gonna do.
It ain't work.
Yeah.
Well, obviously it didn't work because they still bust their ass. Nigga could have snitched and did everything. That shit did not work, man. I would say Brock Purdy's undefeated still. Kyle Shanahan's offense looks great as usual. Christian McCaffrey had a decent game. Look, my only problem with the 49ers is the same problem I have with the Boston Celtics. What are you going to do in the postseason? That is my only problem with the 49ers. Besides that, you Cowboy fans, y'all just like Knicks fans. Like, look, I'm gonna say that y'all are better than Knicks fans because Knicks fans are even more delusional.
You think they're better than Knicks fans?
When I say better, they're both Knicks fans and Cowboy fans are both loyal, but they're all delusional. Yeah. And the reason I give the Cowboy fans more credit, because at least the Cowboys, we've been alive to see the Cowboys win. Yeah. We have not been alive. Stat hasn't. But me and you have been alive to see the Cowboys win. Yeah. We are not old enough to see the New York Knicks win ever. Look, we've been alive. We've seen the Yankees win. Yeah. We've seen the Mets win. Yeah. We haven't seen the Jets win. We've seen the Giants win. Yeah. We've seen the Rangers win. The Liberty's in the championship right now. Even though they lost last night.
And we haven't seen the Knicks.
So I'm going to give the Cowboys credit a little more than the Knicks credit because the Knicks are always, you know, I want y'all to win, but I'm not going to have a heartache and go through high blood pressure and all that. Right now, until further notice, NY stands for next year. This is exactly, now watch next year. But, you know, we had Jalen Brunson just came on, Randall working on, watch the next year. I'm tired of NY stands for next year.
Wow.
That's what it stands for.
NY next year.
Right.
Okay.
But real quick also, what I will say, last thing about this, is that when you brought up last week about Daryl Morey and James Harden.
Yeah.
It's a lot of that going around. And today I think is a perfect come on, my nigga, for Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones is ready to say that to Doc.
Yeah.
Come on, my nigga.
How long? How long, my nigga? How many? But throughout
how long is wild, though?
Yeah, all right,
how long
pause. You said how long
no,
first.
No,
you said it as well. I go to the videotape. Yeah. Don't make me go to videotape this early. You said it, and then you said, unless you were trying to lie me, pause. I go to the videotape right now. All right, even if I said it pause.
Get a pass. You get a pass.
That's crazy. I get a pass, but you don't give yourself a pass. Let me ask you this real quick before we move on. How many come on, my niggas, do Jerry Jones got? Because he got a plethora of come on, my niggas.
Yeah, at least 18 come on.
At least 18 come on, my niggas.
At least 18 come ons for what's the nigga, the running back, Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah, it's a lot of niggas over the years that we might not even remember. Because he can't come on, my nigga Tony Romo. You know, he don't fit the criteria for come on, my nigga Jason Witten and them niggas.
Yeah, Terrell Owens.
Yeah. Come on, my nigga. Jerry Jones may have the longest list of come on, my niggas in the whole shit. Yeah. I'm going to start giving you owners.
Shout out to T.O.
Yeah,
we love you, T.O.
T.O.
Pause. Yeah.
T.O. all right, so bring T.O. put on the gram that he didn't break or tear your Achilles.
Come on, my nigga.
And that you bugging. He said he don't even understand that.
Come on, my nigga.
So I want to Jerry Jones. You may have the longest pause, Mase, list of come on, my niggas. And if you ever need us to say come on, my nigga, funny, reach out to us. We'll survey the case and say this deserves a come on, my nigga. So I think Jerry Jones got looking at the game from last night. He definitely got to look at that.
Come on, my nigga.
Come on, my nigga.
Yeah,
this is getting out of hand at this point. I wanted to leave that. That was a good point last week. I wanted to bring it up because there's a lot of owners and GMs maybe wanting to say that,
and they can't say nigga. So Killer is here to say it for you. Come on, my nigga.
Okay, so the Jets beat the Broncos 31-21. Sean Payton was very upset after Russell Wilson fumbled, which resulted in the Jets' defensive touchdown. So I'm just going to ask, is it time to bench Russell Wilson?
Is this another come on, my nigga? This is definitely Sean definitely want to say come on, my nigga right here.
This was come on, my nigga before the season. Before the game.
With the baby kid. He knew where this was going.
Yeah, exactly.
He said you're not in the right mindset.
Sean.
You over here hugging these babies.
Sean Payton, come on, my nigga, the nigga before the season started. Yeah. Absolutely.
So Sean Payton was right. He was trying to fix it. Pause before it get out of hand.
But see,
he knew his demeanor wasn't right for the season.
And see, what I would say about this situation is this, that you can't push certain, and I'm not going to use the word nigga, black men. So, he's not a nigga.
Yeah.
You can't push certain black men
like niggas
to be niggas. That's what I was going to say. That was going to say.
His aggression doesn't come from urban experience.
Exactly. Like Sean Payton really wanted to say, it wasn't come on, my nigga. Sean Payton really wanted to say, where the nigga and you at, nigga?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm used to dealing with niggas.
Yeah, exactly.
Where your nigga at?
Yeah. we pause on the where the nigga inside you at, pause. But you got a little bit of nigga in you, pause. Like, yo, all this professional black man shit ain't gonna cut it, my man. So I think that Sean Payton, seen the writing on the wall before the season started, tried to do something about it. It rubbed Russell Wilson the wrong way, pause, and it's not working now. And even when you see a lot of people, because we're entertainers, we kind of know.
Yeah.
And a lot of athletes definitely know is that you come on these blogs, sports shows, podcasts, whatever, and people critique you and criticize you and say whatever, and then they move on to the next topic, not knowing that you're human as well and that you may have to deal with things that people talk about. So when Sean Payton may say something to Russell Westbrook, and he may come, I don't know not Russell Westbrook, Russell Wilson's family or who he deals with, he may have to go home and be like, what that white nigga think you is? Think you some wild ass nigga? Like, you know, he may come from a proper family to be like, yo, why is he pushing you to be somebody you're not?
Yeah.
Like, you won being the Russell Wilson that you are now.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that that's the case now. I think that the beginning of the season, Sean Payton tried to push him away. And I don't think Sean Payton did it on purpose. I thought he was just trying to bring the dog out the nigga. And Russell Wilson doesn't operate like that.
Maybe he didn't have a dog.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe he doesn't have a dog.
Maybe we won't say a name. Mase Jr., how am I supposed to be hungry when I'm not hungry?
Basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
My son too. Same shit.
I was thinking though, this is the $1 million question though, Sean Payton. Would you have said that same thing to Drew Brees though? Is this a come on my nigga against him? Would he have said that to Drew Brees? Because, I mean, you are talking to a person who won a championship. This is not a play quarterback.
This is true, but I think that Drew Brees, he's a family man as well, with a child as well and everything else. But, because I'm a Drew Brees fan, super fan, I think that Drew Brees you ain't have to tell Drew Brees that.
Yeah.
Drew Brees came in.
That's a good cover-up statement right there.
No, I'm serious. Like, Drew Brees, you got to realize he came in, he got drafted by the Chargers, fucked his shoulder up, so niggas thought his career was over before it started. He got a second opportunity in New Orleans and started kicking ass. That's a nigga who, like, you got to realize you fuck up your shoulder as a quarterback, it's almost like fucking death certificate on your career. So for him to come back and then be the quarterback that he turned out to be, every year I believe Drew Brees played with a chip on his shoulder. You could see when he lost, he almost was crying. You don't see niggas about to cry when they about to lose.
So your take is he wouldn't have said that to Drew Brees, or he would have?
I think if Drew Brees
did the same exact thing.
See, the thing about it is this, I wouldn't say that neither. I think that Drew Brees and Sean Payton's career grew together to where now Sean Payton is living off his legacy. And he's like, yo, you about to fuck my legacy up, my nigga.
Yeah.
It was Drew Brees and Sean Payton, not saying they both ain't have their own thing, but they grew together, won a Super Bowl together. So now it's like, okay, I'm Sean Payton.
Yeah.
Drew Brees is going, I'm still Sean Payton. You about to fuck my shit up, bro. I don't need you fucking up my shit. Like right now, and I don't know if we'll get to it today. If we don't get to it today, we'll get to it tomorrow. It's a big problem now. It's not a big problem, but it's going to be talked about that could Bill Belichick get it done without Tom Brady? They lost 34-0 to the Saints. Nigga called them the Aints last week. So now you're losing 34-0 to the Saints. You can't get a touchdown. You can't get a field goal. Now the question looms again. Can Belichick do it without Brady? This is because Brady got his without Belichick. So that's why I'm not comparing Sean Payton to Bill Belichick, but Sean Payton like, yo, I got a little legacy of my own out here that you fucking up.
That's kind of what I said weeks ago, though. If you need the tape, we was talking about these coaches without the quarterback. But I don't know if you remember that. But if we need to go back to the tape, we can. I don't have time today, Cameron, for your body language pause and your countenance changing. But this is exactly what the expert said a few weeks ago.
Every coach has a quarterback, Mase. I don't be more specific.
No, I was talking about how these coaches have legacy and things like that. But they're not the same without the quarterback. I never heard this
legacy shit right here, man. It's the first time I even heard you use legacy to see on this show.
I'm just letting you know. If you go back, I don't have time to do it.
I've never heard the word legacy.
Because I got new things to say.
Nick, have you heard legacy? Never heard legacy. Thank you. Legacy.
Nigga's trying to keep his job. I can't listen to Nick. Who's Nick? but let's go on. The show must go on, man.
Nick, you know you got a job over here, no matter.
Yeah, Nick.
That's crazy, man. That's some fucked up shit because nigga don't want to agree with you.
Nick swung on me from off camera, so I had to deal with it on camera.
First of all, Nick come over here pause to get you, because you can't get yourself together. Every 4 or 5 shows, he come get you right. Pause. I ain't gonna argue with you just yet. What I will say is this: on the other side of the coin.
Come on, my nigga, Nick.
You my Caucasian? Nigga, Larry David for yo, you my Caucasian or not? What I will say on the other side of the coin, the Jets did get a win. Let me see.
Yeah, the Jets got to win. They almost stormed the field for that.
Listen, nigga, my man Zach Wilson, no touchdowns, 1 interception. Tito keep talking about Zach Marino. Absolutely not. Breece Hall, that's who fucking won the game. Looking at it, 22 carries, 177 yards, 72-yard run. Shout out to him.
They're still mad at Zach in the hood because he messed the parlay up. Nigga got 199 yards.
If he supposed to get 200.
New York is never happy. Nigga said, yo, he won. But he messed my parlay up.
Fuck 1,700 up. That's a fact.
200 yards. Come on, Zach.
That's a fact. 199.
Couldn't trip over one more yard.
Listen, man, they got the win. I give them that, man. I definitely give them that. And the Broncos, Jets, this is decent for y'all. Know Aaron Rodgers 2-3. Broncos look like y'all season is over. I look good in these Bronco colors, though. Just looks good on me. This Bronco orange on me, pause. That's look good on me, man. I got too much more to say. Sean Payton, you tried. Russell Wilson, get rid of your girl. That's the only suggestion I got for you.
Yo,
I don't got nothing else to do for you.
He can't get rid of Sierra.
If you want to win. If you want to win.
That's what I told you, right?
Listen, it's two things. It depends on what kind of ring you want.
Yeah, it's kind of ring you want.
Do you want the ring of marriage? Or do you want the Super Bowl ring?
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, well, it doesn't seem like things are getting better for Russell Wilson. In an interview with Shannon Sharp, Marshawn Lynch explained his relationship with the QB and said the tensions were high between him and the team. He also said Russell had his number blocked. When asked about his general thoughts, he said he feels like Russell was just another QB. What are your thoughts on his comments?
What do you mean he had his number blocked? Like Instagram blocked?
Like when he tried to call Russell, like it would never go through. Russell had to call him.
How you gonna play on a team with somebody that can't call you? That's crazy. That probably explained that last play at the in the red zone pause.
I played on teams, not necessarily basketball. I got niggas blocked right now. Niggas can't call me.
Niggas can't call you. You Russell Wilson?
I ain't Russell Wilson. Niggas can't call me, bro. Keep it 100. This ain't got nothing to do with it. I share my experience.
Yo, I was thinking about that. Like, if they can't call them, like, why do you think they're cool? How could you think you're cool with somebody you can't call?
This is a great.
How can you have camaraderie with somebody you can't even talk to?
This is a great example of what we was just talking about. This is the perfect example. You can't get no better a better example.
Are you trying to say Sierra is the reason he couldn't call her?
No, not that. That Marshawn Lynch is a nigga.
Yeah.
He's a nigga.
That's why I said maybe she don't want him calling Russell.
Yeah, but this is a nigga like, oh my God, the Marshawn keeps calling. I'm not gonna keep answering for Marshawn.
He's asking to go out for wings.
Yeah, he's going. He also said he's asking. He's trying to tell me what plays to dictate during the game. I really can't necessarily deal with that. Marshawn, like, fuck is up, nigga.
Yeah,
nigga.
What's good, nigga?
Yeah, fuck is up. Fuck what Pete Carroll talking about, nigga. We on the 3rd and 1. I get it every time. It's not a fucking passing play. We fucked the Super Bowl up with that dumb shit. 3rd and 1, 3rd and short, that's me, nigga.
Yeah, and Pete Carroll was telling people don't call him.
Listen, I was in the club.
Pete Carroll was protecting him.
I was in the club one time with Marshawn Lynch. Marshawn Lynch said he wants to come on show. Shout out to Mr. Fab, too. My niggas in the Bay. He putting it together. Appreciate you, Chief, Mr. Fab. We gonna get Marshawn up here real quick, real soon. But I was in the club with Marshawn Lynch one time, and the club was closing. I wasn't with him. We was in the club at the same time. And I was leaving out. I was like, I'm going to go speak to Marshawn real quick. And Marshawn Lynch it was 5 minutes left in the club, maybe 8 minutes. And he had 98 shots of Hennessy and said, we gotta finish these shits for the club close, nigga. Let's go, killer. He had like 6 niggas with him. I was like, nah, I can't do 98. Let's go, we got 5 minutes. That's what type of time Marshawn Lynch is on, and you're not gonna necessarily gel with a Russell Wilson. I don't know Russell Wilson, but I can understand what Marshawn Lynch is talking about. Like, yo, not dealing with this nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a great example, and this is no shade on you neither. This is simply no shade
on who?
On Just Blaze.
All right.
The producer.
Yeah.
Just Blaze is not a nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a nigga. Just Blaze is not a nigga. He's a black man and he'll say nigga. But Just Blaze a nigga. I just give you a great example of Marshawn Lynch and pardon me. And Russell Wilson and me and Just Blaze relationship. I think it's the same. You know, the old boy beat is sitting on the fucking in the studio for 2 months. Nobody uses it. Joel's convinced me to steal the fucking song. We do the song, whatever. It's been sitting there for 2 months. I'm speeding through the story so we can move on. After we put it out, he comes up to me and is like, you know, Cam, we're gonna absolutely get killed on the publishing. We didn't get clear the sample before we put it out, and we're gonna lose bad. And I'm like, all right, whatever, man. We should have been sitting there for 2 months. And by the way, Jay was mad at me behind that because he didn't understand why I gave you that beat and I didn't give him the beat.
Was he talking like that?
Yes.
So that's not a nigga. What is that name? What is that
Russell
guy?
Wilson.
Oh, it's a Russell Wilson.
And I'm Marshawn Lynch. This is what I'm telling you. This is what I'm trying to explain to you. So I said, yo, just fuck it. It's a hit. Sometimes you got to give up the publishing. Jay-Z gave up over 100% of publishing for Hard Knock Life, which made him be who he is today. Sometimes, So I said, yo, man, fuck it, man. It been sitting there 2 months. Jay, nobody came. It been sitting there. I'm talking about when I say sitting there, Bleak coming in the studio, Beanie C who come in the studio, Jake coming in the studio. Yeah. Everybody's ignoring your fucking CD. I get that, Cam, but if we would have did things correctly and then went back and double back, we could have quadrupled what we really were going to make. Now we're not going to get anything. I said, do you want to be a hit producer? Like, he said, not actually. My dream is Wall Street and to have restaurants around. Yo, get the fuck out of my face, bro. Get the fuck out of my face, Just Blaze. And then you know what happened? You go back to the books. I shout Just Blaze out on all the songs. Oh boy, welcome to say all the songs. I shout Just Blaze out.
So he's Ivy League.
Yes, definitely Ivy League. 100% Ivy League. And Jay-Z wasn't, I told Just, Just won't send me no beats. So I mean, these little shits I got to do with Just. I said, yo, Just, send me some beats. He don't send me no beats. Jay wasn't shouting Just out. Yeah. I shout Just out all them songs. Named the song Just Fire, all type of shit. Jay-Z talking about Just Blaze and the Blazettes. The next day, Just here we go. Ooh, Jay-Z said my name. Tap dancing. And listen, it is what it is. So I didn't mean to be long-winded on it. That's the relationship, I believe, between Marshawn Lynch and Russell Wilson. You got niggas and you got black men who don't like using the word nigga sometimes. And I wrap it there.
And there's nothing wrong with being an Ivy League nigga.
Nothing.
There's nothing wrong with it.
At all.
I thought I was a Russell Wilson, but you told me I wasn't. Because I wouldn't go for it. You know I wouldn't go for it.
You used to drink St. Ives, nigga.
That nigga drunk Cisco. He's a nigga.
Nigga, when you walking down Lennox Avenue drinking the 22-ounce St. Ives, nigga, by yourself, nigga. That you a nigga. Now, if you change over, I respect it, but nigga, you a nigga.
That nigga can't try to put my pants over my head.
No,
that's good.
Yeah,
I remember that when I came home from college, nigga said, yo, what you doing? I said,
nigga drinking the
I'm trying
juice
to figure it out, nigga.
Yeah, man, you a nigga. There's a bunch of other shit that we won't discuss on this show. You a nigga for sure.
Yeah, I'm a nigga.
You walked up, we used to walk up 6 flights to go to your house 3 times a day. You imagine living in a building with no elevator and you got to go out 16 times a day. You got to walk up 6 flights of stairs every day. You know, a lot of people live in the country, they maximum floor is 3 floors or some shit like this. Nah, not the regular 6 flights. This was probably equal to about 11 flights in a regular building.
Yeah.
Yo, go to then when your mother tell you go to the store for me. You got that shit.
Nigga don't even want pause the tip. And nigga like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, so
I'll wait till later.
My nigga, I'm not gonna say now, but I know the core
deep down,
nigga in there.
I'm no Russell
Wilson.
Wilson.
You lived on you had an elevator in your building, though. Yeah, I lived on 5. I had an elevator though.
Okay, so the Saints beat the Patriots 34-0. What is going on with the Patriots?
This is what I would say to all the Patriot fans out there, all the people like me that used to like the Patriots. Until I think it's one of those things like with the Steelers, they gotta change out the coach because the storyline is too big, pause around him to even change everything without changing him. I think as a coach he's trying to run, he doesn't have the personnel to run that culture, and it's just going to get worse and worse for his legacy, like Cam was saying, legacy. He got to get out of there.
Man, you kicking Bill Belichick out of fucking New England is wild.
Yeah, it is what it is. I'm from the school where we don't care what you did yesterday, buddy. Right now, what you got to offer, Paul?
Yeah, you niggas said Bill Belichick got to get the fuck out of it.
He got to go upstairs. He got to go upstairs and let somebody new coach. I'm not saying totally get rid of Bill Belichick, but I'm saying it's time for him to go upstairs in the skybox.
I like that.
Somebody else coach.
I like that. I thought you was kicking him out the whole facility. I was rather rude to just get Bill out the whole Foxborough.
Hey, he got rid of Tom.
Tom could have stayed though. Tom went over his head that time. Shit was Jimmy Garoppolo when nigga thought Jimmy was going to have his side. Tom said, you know what? I just go talk to him. And that's why Tom ended up staying. But Bill wanted him out of there.
Yeah, Bill was trying to get somebody else to take his spot. He wanted to go in a new direction, and the same thing. I think they should practice this, keep that same energy.
I think that you're right about this. Is not just to agree with you, but that's a great idea. I think Bill may need to still GM, president, whatever his title is outside of coaching, and then let somebody else coach because Bill's in his 70s. He looks great for his age, still in shape, everything else. But sometime after a while, that's why I used to say, well, Mike Tomlinson is that. And I think Mike Tomlinson is way closer to players than Bill. Mike Tomlin, my bad.
Yeah,
I'm from the hood. I say I'm from Big L Block. I speak Ebonics. So I don't give a fuck.
They were like, Tomlinson.
Niggas said you said Drew Holloway the other day. Niggas got mad at you.
Yeah, y'all. I'm sorry.
We niggas up here. We want to say it how we want to say it.
Yeah, we know what you're saying. This ain't that show.
Mike Tomlinson, nigga.
We know what you talking about.
Yeah, nigga. I ain't I ain't bring you up. So we all gonna fuck up here. You know why? We all got other shit to do as long as you know that we know who we talking about.
Right.
Black coach from Pittsburgh who won yesterday. No disrespect, Mike Tomlin. But I think that he's way closer to the players than we are. We are than Bill Belichick is. Bill Belichick is older. I think he should be in the front office, like you said, and I like Pete Carroll a lot. And not saying because I don't know him, just looking at him, he's a fucking players coach.
Yeah.
You could tell he's old too. He's 70-something too. But yeah, nigga, you come back out.
He's still in a way.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times you may lose your locker room and don't know you lost your locker room. So I like that idea for Bill Belichick.
Sometimes the worst leader to have is a leader that's living off the past.
True.
It's like you got all this seniority because what you did. But nigga, every day I hit the field, I don't get to bring up what I did yesterday. I got to perform today. And the same thing goes for the coach. You got to perform today, man.
That's a good point. Absolutely.
Okay. Well, let us know your thoughts on the Patriots. And when we return, we will talk about Cam Newton's thoughts on joining the Jets.
Hey, yo, make sure you go to Underdog Fantasy, hit the link in the description, or use code CAM. They're going to double up what you put up. You put up $10, they're going to give you 20. Put up 20, you're going to get 40. Make sure you go get that Underdog Fantasy app and make sure to subscribe to the page. Come and talk to me. Eastside, homie.
spouse toxic. 4 years and counting. Got you feeling like an option. Maybe I'm my own problem, babe. She tired of hearing I don't know. My stubborn in me won't fall. Dealing with this thing called trust. But she really thinking about it. She wanna be free. Why am I in this woman way free?
Welcome back. So let's get into our underdog fantasy picks of the day. Today, the Packers will play the Raiders. Underdog Fantasy has Jordan Love at 1.5 passing touchdowns. Do you have him higher or lower?
Which one you going with first?
Jordan Love.
Higher. I'm going higher.
How many exactly?
1.5 passing touchdowns.
High.
Okay.
Yeah.
On the Raiders side, Jimmy Garoppolo is at 1.5 passing touchdowns as well. So do you have him higher or lower?
I'm going lower. Jimmy can't be trusted. I don't know if he even gonna finish the game, man. I can't trust Jimmy Garoppolo.
I'm gonna go higher.
Okay.
He had 2 touchdowns last 2 or 3 games.
Okay.
He got hurt. He's concussed last week. Just coming back. Nigga never fucking healthy all season. Yeah, my bad.
Okay. Guess we'll see. And Josh Jacobs is at half rushing and receiving touchdowns. Do you have him higher or lower?
Higher.
You gotta love underdog with these.
Underdog is giving this money away.
Yo, you gotta love underdog with these half. I'm definitely going higher.
Okay. Make sure to download the Underdog Fantasy app and you can make your picks too. Okay. Cam Newton said $5.5 million is not enough for him to sign with the Jets. He said, "You're not about to sit up there and penny pinch me. I'm not going to sign no $5.5 million deal, bro. Those days are over." Thoughts on his comment?
Before I start, are we saying 5.5 for 1 year, 5.5 for 2 years? What are we saying?
I would assume it's the first year, like a first year, like
for the Jets.
Yeah.
Come on, my nigga.
I was gonna say, come on, my nigga. I was definitely a come on, my nigga. Definitely.
I ain't pocket watching. Let me start by saying that. I'm not pocket watching, and unless God told him, don't take that money, I think he should have done it. I mean, he been out the league since 2021, right? Last time he played was for the Carolina or another team. And
went to the Patriots for 2 minutes during COVID. That's Mac Jones ended up taking his spot when he was ahead of Mac Jones. I think he went back to Carolina though, but he's ahead of Mac Jones, caught COVID, and that's how Mac Jones ended up keeping the job that he has now.
Yeah, for you to be able to play behind Aaron Rodgers at this point in your career, for 5.5 is definitely. I mean, what else you gonna do?
And who knows? You might beat out fucking Zach to start.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's perfect for him because thinking in the grand scope of things, you're going to be in New York. That's already a lot of publicity that could rejuvenate even the podcast or whatever else that he got going on.
I didn't know he had a podcast. Larry was telling me he had a podcast.
Yeah, he interviewed people all the time. But listen, I think I know he's a believer. I don't believe you smack people. You don't smack God's hand when he's trying to bless you.
I believe in what?
In God.
I believe in, well, is he Christian, you saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember we had that conversation.
About?
When people get Christian, they start,
Yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking.
Sometimes they become bad businessmen.
I get what you're saying. I remember that conversation. I was about to say, I believe in God too. But what I was saying is that's a great point. Me and Larry was going back and forth, and Tito actually earlier about this topic. And it's a couple things, and I'm glad you brought that into the equation because me and Tito's attitude was like, yo, you just must not really want to play football anymore because it isn't like, unless we don't know about it, it isn't like it's a bunch of people banging at your door for you to come play for them, which we don't know about because it's been a couple years since we heard your name in the fold. So we were saying if the Jets are offering them $5 million or $5.5 million to come play, not knowing if you're good,
yeah,
what you're going to do in a full game. I thought that was reasonable. Larry included taxes in New York, and it's going to get taken out, the cost of living, everything. To me, it's not about the money. It's more about the opportunity of a 34-year-old quarterback, black quarterback at that, in the NFL.
Yeah.
So I looked at it more as an opportunity than money. But a few things came into the equation. Either you saved your money, you have great investments, your podcast is doing well, or what you just said brought to the equation, if God is telling you not to do it, then don't do it. Those are all different scenarios that could play a part in him saying, fuck that $5.5 million. But if you want to play football, I think this is the best opportunity that you're ever going to have. Colin Kaepernick, we just talked about, wrote a 2.5-page letter for the same opportunity
that you're squandering.
Exactly. So some people will take this job for free, while other people can afford to say, fuck that, I don't want to play either.
Yeah, he said it's bigger than that. He said it's bigger than that for him. That's what I don't understand. I don't understand that.
Who you talking about? Cam Newton?
Cam Newton said it's bigger than that.
Yeah, but what
is bigger than that, Cam? If you're watching this, please hit it is what it is and let us know what's bigger than that. Because we would like to know, pause, what you're thinking.
Yeah, because not only that, what he did say, those days over, you're not going to penny pinch me. Because, you got, look, I mean, don't get me wrong.
He may be feeling like I'm feeling. If you didn't get paid, you're not about to do some, now that I thought about it, for less than the money you should get, because you didn't get paid the first time.
Yeah, but we can't live off yesterday's reputation. You just told me.
When the student becomes the teacher. Okay, yeah, you're right. You can't live off yesterday. So then he need to take that 5.5 right now.
That's what
Thank you.
That's what I'm saying. You just said you can't live off yesterday's reputation. Now, what he is looking at, he's looking at Joe Burrow with 275. He's looking at Deshaun Watson with 250. He's looking at Patrick Mahomes with a half a billy. He's looking at all these other quarterbacks, 30, 40, 50. These people have been playing the last 2, 3,
they've
4.
been paused. They've been active. He hasn't been active.
Exactly. So
we don't know. He could get out there and
I get what Cam's saying, because he's watching the climate of how much quarterbacks getting paid, but at the same time, come on, my nigga. We ain't seen you play in a while. Colin Kaepernick, he filed a grievance with the NFL. Rumors out of it is $20 million. Some say 40, some say 60, whatever it is. He got an 8-figure deal with the NFL, and he's still willing to get out there and say, How much you think Kaepernick will take right now? Right now? Yeah. Per diem. Kaepernick take room and board right now for the opportunity, nigga.
He'll live on a couch like Jeremy Lin.
Yeah. Kaepernick, throw me in the Motel 6 and give me 3 meals at McDonald's away, nigga.
He'll be on Route 4.
Yeah, exactly.
In the motel.
Kaepernick would take the bare minimum allowed just for the opportunity.
What do you think they should give Cam Newton?
Cam Newton? To me, I'm just being honest.
If you was the GM right now, what you giving Cam Newton?
Me personally, I wouldn't have even offered the 5. I'm just being honest, because we don't know where you're at. Last time we seen you wasn't looking that good. You wasn't that accurate. Don't get me wrong. He's a league MVP. He's been to the Super Bowls a time. He really was Superman. Remember all this shit? He was doing this. Open up he was that nigga. But
he got to cut his hair to be Superman, though. He can't go out there like...
You calling him sassy?
Yeah. No, I'm not calling him sassy. Right. I'm saying, what's the dude from Black Panther? Is this your king? He can't go out there like that.
I get what you're saying.
If he's going to be Superman, got to cut his hair.
I think, and listen, Cam Newton's like he's really a big person. Like he's 6'5", solid pause. But at the quarterback position, Brock Purdy's 6'1". He's not that big, and he hasn't lost yet. I just think that this would be a great opportunity for Cam to make more money in the future. But all those scenarios that we talked about may play a part. God said no. We don't want it. The $5 million. What about paying taxes? What about living? What about et cetera? Maybe his podcast, he's making more than that with his podcast. It's a bunch of different scenarios why he's not taking it. But he said, you ain't going to penny pinch me. To me, it's more about the opportunity than the money.
Yeah, I think if it's more about the money than playing, then he won't be a good player.
Well, also to add on to that about the money, he said there's not 32 guys that are better than me, and he still feels that way. So
he's supposed to feel that way.
Yeah, absolutely. That's
he's
how
from Atlanta. He's supposed to feel that way.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Look, Damian Lillard said nobody's better than him in the NBA. He was just up here and said that. Is Damian Lillard top 5, top 10? Absolutely. Is he the best player? I don't know, but that's the way he's supposed to feel. So anybody, but I don't know. You know what it is? This is a great scenario. And I think this is Carmelo would have took opportunity if this is the NBA.
Yes.
It's like Carmelo and Cam Newton. I'm not going to say the same person because Melo played till it was just like, fuck it, niggas is playing games.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If Portland called Melo, OKC called Melo, the Lakers called Melo wanted to play till the wheels fell off.
Yeah.
And he just didn't get the right opportunity, but I respected him taking opportunity because he felt it's not 480 players better than him in the NBA. To where Cam Newton's like, fuck that, I'm not even taking opportunity. I want more money.
Yeah. Yeah, they're phasing players out, so in that regard, I can understand why you want to get paid, but you still got to perform when you get out there.
Good points. Okay. Tyreek Hill was fined $7,000 for not wearing socks on a 54-yard touchdown pass from Tua during the Dolphins versus Broncos game. So what do you think about this fine?
$7,000? Send Cam the bill. Cam will pay that $7,000 for you. He's
That's
out
a
there
fact.
running without his socks on. He's a Florida boy, you know?
I'm just about to say that, man.
Yeah, he's running around like he Jamaican, like he Haitian. He really wanted to run with no shoes on. He thought he was Usain Bolt out there. Nigga, put some socks on.
but my thing is, why does he have to wear socks? It isn't like it's leverage.
Uniform protocol. If a nigga run 54 yards with no socks,
you better hope he don't put no socks on.
Let that nigga run with no socks on.
Listen, I'll take the fine.
Yeah, we gonna help with the fine. You do it again.
Yeah, the Dolphins should definitely pay that fine because at the end of the day, I thought not having socks on would be a disadvantage if you ask me.
Yeah, for real.
But if you're, like I said, you see them kids out there in Florida, man, that's why they have some of the best football players growing up. They play barefoot.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's
grass.
a Florida thing.
Yeah,
you come outside, you got your sneakers, you just walking on the ground, concrete with no socks.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, who's up there in the league office zooming in on his ankles like that? Like, what kind of niggas is y'all
he
niggas?
Wasn't taped up.
Yeah, my nigga, how you know he ain't have the socks on that you can't see his socks? You know, the shits that just make it over here.
Yeah.
How the fuck, what kind of niggas is y'all in the office talking about? Is y'all zooming in on everybody heels? Do you have a heel watcher in the fucking league office that be making sure that everybody's wearing socks? I don't understand it, man. I think it's real petty and it's some bullshit. But if I was the Dolphins, I would take care of all them fines if he's scoring touchdowns.
Yeah,
now look at the way Stat presented it was, they fined him because on a 54-yard touchdown, he didn't have the socks on. So if he didn't score the touchdown, was you still going to find him? Like,
they wouldn't have saw it.
Yeah, but
he said he was getting an IV. That's why he couldn't put his socks on in time enough to run out there and get the play. He wasn't going to be late for the play, so he ran out there, like put his shoe on and ran out there and got 54 yards.
And that's the effort you want in the NFL.
And you want to find that.
You want to find him because he don't want to take a play off.
Come on,
man. Like the NFL, those are the type of players you need. I'm a superstar in this league. I don't want to miss a play.
Because the people came to see a flight risk.
Right, exactly.
That nigga Tyreek Hill is a flight risk.
Definitely. And y'all going to find a nigga because he didn't want to take a play off. Goodell, get y'all shit together, man. Get your staff up there together. That makes no fucking sense whatsoever, man.
That is a good point, and that is very, very petty.
Yes.
Okay, so Utah football signed a deal to gift each football scholarship athlete with a 2024 Ram pickup truck. What do you think about the gift?
Look at there. So you got a nigga being fined for 54 yards and everybody can get trucks.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Come on. I can't make this up. 50. How many players got a Dodge Ram?
So 85 players, but the follow-up question is, so what about the walk-ons? Because they gifted it to scholarship athletes.
Walk-ons gotta just be happy they made the team. Like, there's no guarantee.
Yeah,
that
you're already getting financial aid help because you made the team. But you could ride with one of the players. Pause. You could ride with one of them.
This is a new day and age where niggas, they doing some Oprah Winfrey shit.
Imagine we'd have got all cars.
This is some real Oprah Winfrey shit.
We never had bikes.
Nigga, you go to school and if you're a scholarship, what I'm saying is they're finding new ways to recruit.
Yeah.
This is all new ways to recruit. Like
the Mormon money is popping.
You know.
It's untapped. That Mormon money is different. You picked the wrong religion.
He's just talking about
the Mormon money is crazy. They said everybody get a car.
It's just talking about who run Vegas, man. I ain't gonna say who, but they said some niggas, some people run Vegas. They run Vegas, man.
Niggas going to church and running Sin City at night.
Some crazy shit.
Father Jeffrey and gang. Sam Ross seen at night.
Yo. I don't want to say too much because I always say the wrong thing, so I just try to stay away from anything.
They told me allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. That's what they say is running Vegas, man. It's 4-hour drive back home after you collect, man. But listen, man, you got you're gonna have to find new ways to recruit with all the money that's being passed around. Not only through the school but through NIL. Utah went to the piggy bank and said, or went to their peoples and said, what are we going to do to keep people coming here and not leave necessarily even the state, but get people from outside the state? Give them a Dodge Ram. I don't know if that's
get the
answer.
Cars popping.
Yeah, I don't know. Listen, that's definitely a great secondary car.
Yeah,
would Shador drive that?
Yeah, if you... Oh, nah, Shador ain't
Shador
driving
with all that.
Shador foreign.
Yeah, Shador ain't with all that.
Tupac ain't driving that.
Yeah, niggas ain't driving that. So it depends on who you trying to recruit. Now, you could be like, give it to your mother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Give it to your
mother want to come to all the games.
Yeah, send it home, but we got you a Corvette.
A token of appreciation.
Yeah, I will say that's a great token of appreciation. Me too. I like that as a token of appreciation.
And it's probably not black players. I'm just being honest. I'm not being racist or anything. Because a black guy would have said, well, they ain't pay the taxes.
Yeah. and if you in the city, now don't get fucked up.
Niggas is ungrateful.
Yeah, now don't get it fucked up. Florida, Texas, Alabama, southern states, Mississippi, black niggas drive pickups.
Yeah.
New York, what I'm gonna do with this, man? Nobody in New York, because down south, they know how to hook them shits up. I see fly ass you drive that pickup in New York, niggas is fuck out of here, man. You can't drive that in New York. They definitely picked the right state.
A Dodge Ram is a pickup?
Or is it a pickup?
Yeah.
It's the pickup joints.
Oh, I don't know.
But I think it's a great gift because I think it's way more money to come. I think if you getting that off the rip and you have other ways to get money, I think that's great. I think it's a step in the right direction considering all the competition you got to deal with. Think about if you go to Oregon, you go straight to the Nike store.
Yeah.
You get a Nike ID probably.
So
Nike
everybody's trying to beat each other out.
Yes.
To figure out how they're going to get more players.
Yes.
Yeah. And it makes sense because if you look at what people got going on, I mean, Colorado had Key Glock in the locker room, Lil Wayne making people run out in the tunnel, and then now they're getting pickup trucks. Like, how do you even beat that?
Right. Exactly.
Don't know.
Listen, and then not only that, I'm not going to be here and talk about what Coach Prime does or doesn't do. But I just know that he sees what goes on and he's seeing what other schools are doing. And he like, so that's what we doing? Watch, nigga. All right. Watch what I do, nigga.
Right.
Pick up trucks, say less. Watch this, nigga. So I know Coach Prime definitely has a lot of connections, definitely has a lot of relationships, and they will be used.
Yeah.
Definitely a new day and age. Okay. The NCAA is looking to ban photo shoots for recruits on unofficial college visits. Prospects are considered unofficial visitors when the school is not paying for the prospect's transportation, lodging, and dining. How do you feel about this rule change?
As a member of the Football Oversight Committee, in the council, See, I can't say everything I'm into these days, Get his face. He's trying to figure out how I get involved with such activities. Listen, Cam, as a member of the Football Oversight Committee, we're going to stop this. We got plans. We got meetings that we're going forward with as the Division I Council. And you should see a change in this by 2024. I'm just telling you what me and they talked about. We be having meetings, you know?
Yeah, listen.
Yeah.
The Oversight Committee. Listen.
Yeah. Look it up.
And I'll see your name there.
Look it up.
If I look it up right now, your name's going to be on the Football Oversight Committee. Of what?
Cameron, by 2024, we're going to have this changed.
Stack, could you explain to me more about, because this nigga here just threw me all the way off, because I didn't know he was on the Football Oversight Committee, and I don't know which football he's referring to. NFL, NCAA. So what do they mean, no pictures? Like exactly, could you be more specific on what you're talking about?
So basically
this
when...
nigga murder, man.
I mean, there is a Division I Football Oversight Committee, so by all means.
Oh, you do know about it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just didn't know your involvement, but now,
so I'm
now
not
we
by
know.
myself.
But
this is exactly, see, this is what he does. He got a lot of time on his hands out here in that condo. He up in that condo like, yeah, I know.
I'm on meetings all day.
I know what I'm gonna do when I get. I'm gonna know what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna bring the football oversight.
I told you I was going higher today.
I got it. No problem.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it abbreviation?
Sometimes.
The FOC. All right.
Okay.
But yeah, could you explain exactly what's going on here for me, for the dumbfounded people such as myself who's not on the committee?
Yeah. So usually when players go to make an unofficial visit, they can take like a whole photo shoot that they usually post on Instagram.
Would you like me to share it since I'm a part of the committee?
Go ahead, Mase.
Okay, I'll just share with you. As a member of the committee of the Football
You can't even keep a straight face, guy.
Committee, because you're making me laugh.
I'm not even saying nothing. Go ahead.
We're no longer allowing.
This nigga's crazy, guy.
Players to take pictures in uniforms that are not on official visits. They have to be on official visits to take pictures in the uniforms and things of that nature. We don't want to send the wrong message out there.
So what's the difference between an official visit and an unofficial visit?
I'll let her handle the information. That's on the lower tier.
To me. Yeah, so the unofficial visitors is when the school doesn't pay for their transportation, lodging, and dining. Now, I'm not going to lie, the pictures look really good once they take them and they post them, but they're only allowing people who have official visits to take photo shoots.
I get it. So niggas want to be like, yo, yeah, I'm over here in Utah, nigga. If y'all know what it might be, they can go do the same thing in Nebraska next week. And then the next week they saying enough
We're not
of that.
allowing you to flex
Yeah,
no more.
exactly. Exactly. That's the best way to put it. Stop flexing unless you come in here. Pause.
Yeah.
You keep showing off the facility, tempting people. Now you're doing the same thing somewhere else.
And turning away other recruits. That's really what it's about. You're turning away other recruits because if you see a wide receiver there, then a guy who was thinking about going there and said, "No, I'm not going there to be playing against him."
Gotcha.
Or,
that's a great point, committee. I got you, Mr. Committee. So I agree with that rule. I like that a lot. If it's not an official visit, stop flexing, nigga.
Yeah, but come 2024, you should see a change.
If the change is here, you just said it.
No, it's going to start in 2024.
But she said it before you announced it.
Okay.
So you're not confirming anything. You didn't call me earlier and tell me, yo, in 2024, to me and the committee. You actually told me after she announced it.
No, she read it, but as a member of the committee, I'm confirming it the same way you would get from Brian Winehurst or one of those guys.
Okay.
I'm an official.
Winehurst?
Winehurst.
Oh, Winehurst. Tomlinson. Holloway.
Burrows.
Burrows, yeah, all right. All right, say no more.
Let us know in the comments below your thoughts about the rule change. We're going to go to break, and when we return, we will talk about Joel Embiid's plan to join Team USA.
She called this thing about toxic. 4 years and counting. Got you feeling like an option. Maybe I'm my own problem, babe. She tired of hearing I don't know. I'm stubborn in me won't fall. Dealing with this thing called trust. But she really thinking about it. She wanna be free.
Welcome back. Joel Embiid shares that he plans to commit to Team USA at the Paris Olympics. He said, I'm blessed to call Cameroon, France, and the USA home. After talking to my family, I knew it had to be Team USA. How do you feel about this decision?
Before I speak about Joel Embiid, how long has he been in Cameroon first? He's been in Cameroon how long? And then we want to look at how long he's been in the U.S., and then we will have to factor in who is his girlfriend. Because all that's going to play into who he want to play for, you know? Now, if you're looking at the stats, where does he come from?
Well, he went to high school. I'm looking now for you. He went to high school in Gainesville, Florida, y'all. Florida in the building.
Yeah, so
that means, since I don't know where he was at before high school, but he's been in America for at least since 2000. He went to Kansas in 2013, so 4 years. He's been in America minimum since 2008, and he's 29 years old. So he's been here at least 20 years.
Yeah, he moved to the U.S. at 16.
And he's 29?
Yeah.
Yes.
So he's been in the U.S. less years than he's been in Cameroon.
He's been in the U.S. majority of his life.
16?
Out of 29 is majority.
No, 16. He's been in the U.S.
I went to math school.
Oh,
you
yeah.
didn't come to math class.
I
know, murder. That's why I'm here. That's why you have me here.
Okay.
I'm a human calculator, actually.
All right. He's been here since 2000.
He's been in the U.S. for
fight me on it.
Since he moved.
Fight me on this.
He don't want to let you be right.
Yeah, man, gotta do your own math.
He's been in the U.S. for 13 years, so that means he was in Cameroon for 16. If he moved here at 16.
He's been in Cameroon for 16 years. That's what I was saying.
I thought she said she'd been here 16 years, unless I misheard you.
Yeah, he moved here at age 16.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I thought you...
But I see why that would throw...
So Mase was right. I was just, you know...
She misspoke. She said the wrong way. I guess we're both right.
Yeah.
Well,
you're right about the wrong.
Paris?
You're right about the wrong. I'm right about the right. And why wouldn't he play for Cameroon? I think if you spent 16 years somewhere, you spent 13 years somewhere else, then are you technically from Gainesville or he's from Cameroon? Because if he's from Cameroon, why switch up now? Why take your greatness to another country? Why not play for your country? It's like I'm born in Jacksonville, right?
Mm-hmm.
But my whole life I was raised in Harlem. So am I technically from Harlem or am I from Jacksonville?
It ain't where you from, it's where you at. I think wherever, to me, like being born somewhere and growing up somewhere is two different things. Right. You're not going to hang out before you was 3 years old. In Jacksonville, you're not going to hit the streets at 2 like, yo, I'm from Jacksonville. So if you got to New York when you're under 5 years old or under or above, you're from Harlem if that's where you spent the majority of your life at. That's my opinion.
So you're trying to get those 3 years back for Cameroon. I see what you're setting up.
No, I'm actually not.
I'm watching you. I know you're petty like that.
I thought Stat was doing that.
He's trying to set up the 3 years from Cameroon.
You can look and see what I'm looking up Charles Barkley's sports Emmys. I wanted to get back to sports Emmys before you wrap the show up. And then we didn't do your questions last week.
Yeah.
So I was getting your questions ready, but if you want now, I'll dive into it. If you want now, there's something wrong with you. But now you find out you only lived in Paris. I was over that. I was trying to get your questions together because people send me questions to ask you. You're sick.
Yeah.
You got a sickness. You got a sickness, man.
He said win at all costs.
That's crazy. But now I would like Stat to know how long is he live in Paris so we can see the majority of his life, see where he spent most of his life at. Because let's see how long he was in Paris, if that's the case.
Yeah, it's just saying he played volleyball and soccer in childhood and originally planned to play professional volleyball in Europe. So
next show, I'll have the answer.
Yeah. I'm like, I gotta find that.
I will find out exactly where he spent the most time at. But this is what I think, man, as far as Joel Embiid playing for the United States. I think that niggas just got their ass kicked in FIFA. I don't know if FIBA can. They say I don't pronounce that right neither. The shit that's like the Olympics, but that ain't the Olympics. U.S. got their ass kicked and LeBron started calling niggas.
Yeah.
Yo, we can't let this go down. We can't let this happen. We can't Dylan Brooks score 40 on us. We can't let the point guard that used to play at the Lakers with my name get MVP of the whole fucking tournament. Hell no. If that's what's going on, me round up the troops, yo.
Yeah.
Yo, Steph, what you doing? AOMB, come on now. You been here long enough to, you American, nigga. That's where your real money came from.
Yeah,
he started rounding up a bunch of people, and I think that that's what's going on. I think if America would have gave a decent performance to just pass the summer, then the other players wouldn't be thinking about it. But when you got Dylan Brooks scoring 40 on niggas talking shit, and what's my point guard who won the MVP? He played with LeBron. French nigga, he just won MVP of the whole FIFA. He played the Raptors now. Come on, man. So Tito, what's the nigga name who just won? Dennis Schroeder, exactly. He just won the whole MVP of the whole tournament. So LeBron looking like Dylan Brooks, Dennis Schroeder.
Word.
Word. Let me grab niggas up, man. I'm good, man. I'm good. So that's what I think is happening. I think Joel Embiid is one of LeBron recruits. LeBron and fucking Rich Paul are the best recruits ever. They know how to get you boys. They not selling dreams. They deliver. That's the thing about it. Shout out to Rich Paul. He's on 60 Minutes last night too. I got to make sure I go check that out when I get home. I was traveling last night, so I didn't get a chance to see it. But shout out to you. The piece looked really good. I'm proud of you and keep doing it for Ohio, baby. Now we do. I did my 60 Minutes piece already. I've been on 60 Minutes already. So niggas, I'm not snitching.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, okay.
Also to add real quick, he never actually lived in France. He just has French nationality, became a French citizen.
Well, he can't play for France. Like France just trying to cheat and get niggas to come play for them.
So LeBron just got him to flip on his nationality. That's what you're basically saying in a nutshell. Shout out to LeBron, the puppet master.
Okay, well, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for watching, and as always,
hold on. I didn't ask Mace's questions from last week. I was trying to go through the questions, but he accused me of trying to be. You could be morally right if you want to be morally right. So it's a two-part question. It's one question.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of questions. I had a hashtag Ask Mace. The night that Biggie Small died, where were you and what did you do in the aftermath right after Biggie Small died?
Where was I? I was in a hotel. What people? That sounds like a Keefy D question.
No, they didn't say you was involved. They wanted. I guess they knew everybody from Bad Boy was out there.
Oh yeah, I was in the hotel. I was actually in a hotel with a young lady.
And when you heard this information, what was your next actions?
My next actions? What after what?
When you heard Biggie died, did you stay in your hotel room? Did you leave out? Did you want to go back to New York?
I actually was trapped in a hotel.
Now I want to ask a question. What do you mean trapped?
It was about probably like 70 or so bloods in the hallway. I couldn't even leave my room.
How'd you get out?
One of the guys.
Why would it be 70 bloods in your hallway after Biggie Smalls died?
Actually, after Big got killed, they was probably looking for more bad boy artists. And I couldn't even leave the room till Gene Dill, the officer had to come get me.
Damn. That's fucked up.
I was left in LA. And from that day I always said, you know what, I'm out of here.
When you say you was left, what do you mean you was left?
Like I was
Who left you?
I came there with people. I ain't leave with those people. You know how it go.
My last question on this situation, because I see you must be saving this for the book. How did you eventually get out the hotel? Where did you go when Gene came to pick you up? How'd you get back to New York or the East Coast or wherever?
To my recollection, I think we had to go to Vegas or something like that to get back to New York.
There you have it. That's where Mase was at, and that's what happened in the aftermath of Biggie Smalls' death.
Well,
we got info up here, stats. Shit get crazy when it's time for the movie, nigga.
Yeah.
And no Keefy D. We ain't on no time.
That's why after that, that's why I always kept that in my mind. Like, oh yeah, this how I go. Right. When it get crazy, every man for itself.
I got your back, bro.
Yeah.
I'll take one for you. Pause, man. My nigga, man. I ain't gonna leave you. That kind of made me the way I think. So it was kind of bad. I got your back, man. I dig it. You know, listen, let me tell you something. When me and Mase was getting this together, Mase was coming to me like, niggas ain't gonna be playing with me. I'm like,
relax.
Yo, calm the fuck down. Nah, Kim, I don't know where we stand at. I said, yo, my nigga. But you gotta take into consideration to what he's been through as well. So I was like, yo, let me get this shit done so nigga ain't barking on me like that, man. I'm not like that, bro. So I dig that 100%.
Wow. Dope. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for watching. And as always, it is what it is.
Two big necks, like when they doing them 2 for $5.